now the car's painted. I'm not gonna clear coat it because I don't like the way it looks. And with the extra glare in the sun, I don't think it would be good to have that on the track. Dude, can you hold it properly so I'm in the frame? Thank you, that's better. Now, where was I? Oh, that's right, I finished painting. I'm not gonna clear coat it. I've said that already. Yeah, I'll show you guys what it looks like. And I can finally get rid of these professionally masked things that took too many hours to do. Alright, there we are. Looks alright. It came out decent, I'd say. For a router can job anyway. I did the roof too. I mean, I don't know why I wouldn't, but I did it. Professionally masked off. The interior. Yeah, your local Woolies bag. The weekly specials. Now's the fun part of removing all of this and putting the stuff back together. Here we are. Better look with better lighting. I'd say it came out pretty nice. Check out the one good weld in the whole car. I'm actually quite surprised how well this came out. I wasn't expecting it to be this good, being just a rattle can job. But yeah, the masking was pretty good. I don't think there was any overspray at all. Now the fun parts begin of putting all of this back inside the car. It's not much, but yeah, it's still stuff that needs to be done. So let's get into it. I don't think I've showed you guys what the whole car looks like, so let me open up the garage. There she is. That's what it looks like at the moment. Hopefully it'll look better when it's all back together. That's the back there. I've got plans for the future to cut this section out just to make room for a, what's that, an aftermarket fuel tank and maybe a diffuser that kicks up, but that's something to do way later down the line. I actually forgot I still have to cut some of these brackets off on this dash support beam, just to get rid of a bit more weight in it. Alright, that's about it. They're pretty bare bone. The only thing I left is for the center console stuff to go back together. This holds the steering column, and that's for the fuse box there, and that's about it. I'll go weigh these up and let's see how much weight I lost. I got all my bits here. Let's see what they weigh. 171 grams. That's not bad, nearly a kilo just in unnecessary brackets. I'll just pan over it a little bit so it doesn't rust as much. Alright, looks good. Oh, and I'm using the M12 Milwaukee right angle die grinder. It's the first gen with the 4 amp hour battery. Now, it works okay. It's better than having nothing. But I find that if you have like a 2 amp battery in it, it just keeps on cutting out if you put too much pressure on it. Whereas the second gen, they're a lot better, where they don't cut out as much. Yeah. Get the second gen. I'm just gonna paint it with this high heat, high temp paint used for exhaust. I'm just gonna heat it up with the heat gun because I don't want to wait too long. That is one painted dash support beam. Now I've got to put all this back inside the car, but as I do that I want to weigh them, see how much all these weigh. Starting off with the engine harness and the ECU. So about 6.5 kilos just in the harnesses alone. I lied. The fuel line's gotta go on first.
The next day.
I've got the pedal assembly here. Swaying. 72 minus 74.7, so 2.7 kilos. That's not bad. Now for this dash support thing, let's see how heavy it is. Six. So this is 4.5 kilos in itself. Not bad. Whoa, hey! Whoa, okay, hey, okay. Bruh, this is harder than I thought. No, is this wrong? No, this is right. I know what I'm doing. Maybe what's that there? Cool. Alright. So how does this work? Well, that's not going well. Alright, watch me bust my knuckles. Click, click. Yep, that's torqued. It's tight. Just like that. dash beam is in now. I think the dash can go on. Maybe. I could be wrong. Wow. Right, now the steering column can go on. Let's see. Okay, let's do that. Alright. Hopefully that angle is good. I have no idea what it looks like. Alright, weighing the dash, 75.5, so 4.2 kilos, and with the dash, still got the airbag cover, but it's just a cover, there's no airbag in it, so I removed it but kept the cover so it looked somewhat OEM. You can't even tell.
The next day.
And a track car is going to need gauges. So these are the gauges that I'm running. They're the SAS Digital Muscle Series or something like that. On the left is my oil pressure, middle is water temp, and the right is my oil temp. I figured those are the bare minimum you need for a track car, just to keep your eye on your temps and your oil pressure. And this little guy here, I 3D printed it using the existing mounting holes. Don't mind the rat's nest behind that. That's never gonna get tidied. But anyway, so that's my battery voltage. This is my heater control to go from hot to cold. Even though it doesn't have aircon anymore, only a heater. And I still have the blower motor down there, just so I have something to still defrost the windscreen with. And this little guy here, that's just my fan speed. But yeah, I made this with the 3D printer. Oh, and that is broken. Well, great. I'm gonna have to print another one. Hopefully I still have the file. We'll see. I don't know. But yeah, I'll show you guys what it looks like once it's mounted in. And this is what it looks like, all put together. Mad. Alright, everything that needs to get the car running is hooked up. Now I'm gonna try and do a cold start and see if it actually starts up or not. pump priming, that's good. I'm just gonna cycle it a few times, see what happens. Right, I got the jumper back on there, let's see if it starts. I did some diagnosing off camera and it turned out I hooked up the fuel lines backwards, so that's why I wasn't starting. But now that's all sorted, and I also did a couple of things inside, get the interior all put together, mostly enough to start the car. So now we'll finally hear a cold start. That'll be it for this video. Next video I'll be putting the strut brace on, the bucket seat will be in, we'll paint the half cage, what else? And probably get a few shots of the car driving around, see what it's like in action. Yeah, alright, see you next time.